Breaking news. The city's wipeouts have become more frequent.
Yes!
And this time, even children have become victims. We ask everyone to stay indoors if possible.
What unpleasant news. Looks like I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful now. And I need to get out of here, because the police are gonna be here soon.
All right, that's enough news for you. Now we have a job to do. So I'm gonna have to ask you to get out of here as fast as you can. You could destroy evidence, which would be bad.
Yeah.
Mikey, it's time for us to collect evidence.
You're right. Still, the sooner we find the bandit, the better for the town. Because what he's doing is too cruel. Poor kids. They were so young.
Yes!
I will personally destroy the attacker.
First, we need to understand the weapons used to destroy them. And something tells me it was a gun. They don't have any cuts, so it could have just been gunshots.
It's really awful. But now all we can do is collect the evidence the bandit left behind. And by the way, I think the balaclava could be marked as evidence too. I don't think it belonged to anyone else.
You're right. I'll mark it as a second piece of evidence.
Yeah.
But it's still not enough to identify the bandit. Looks like he had a lot of time.
Seriously?
Because there's not as much evidence in the house as we'd like.
And you can usually find really a lot of different clues. And by the way, I also found our throwing knife in there. I think that belonged to the bandit too.
Yes!
So we need to mark this important piece of evidence.
All right, I'll mark it right away. And by the way, why is there even a throwing knife? I don't see it being used for anything, so it probably just fell out of the bandit's hands when he was trying to escape.
JJ, there's some kind of phone.
Whoa!
And I don't know who it belongs to, but it's like it's the gangster's stuff too. So let that be another piece of evidence. And now there's enough.
Great! We've been doing this for a long time after all. Oh, and by the way, let me check the safe. Maybe a lot of money was stolen from it. No, it's almost all there. And that's the weird part. Why was the gangster here?
Looks like we won't be able to figure out the real motives today. So we need to pause and take a break from the investigation.
I think this place should be cordoned off so no more reporters can come in here. And let's stop by the precinct and do an investigative report. That way, they can start looking for the gangster right away.
What the?
JJ, what's your girlfriend doing here? And she looks really weird. Wait, don't run away from us. Now turn around and tell us what you're doing here.
Yes!
Or we're gonna have to take you in.
JJ, why are you pointing a gun at me? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a little lost out here.
What the?
What's wrong with our car? How could it even flip over? This is really weird, and my girlfriend just disappeared all of a sudden. Is this all just a coincidence? But now we can't take the car anywhere.
Well, what can we do? We'll have to walk. I can just imagine being told off for our car breaking down. It's not our fault though,
Yes!
so we should just get a new one.
Thanks for the ride, Mikey.
Yep,
I
yep,
think I
yep.
need a good night's sleep after such a hard day. You get some rest too. Don't stay at work too long. And I'm gonna have to talk to the girl. She's been acting really weird. It's weird. She's usually much quicker to open the door for me. Wait, it looks like the door's open, and that's kind of freaking me out.
What the?
Now, that's really weird. Why would a villager's body be brought into our room? Maybe we have a thug in the house. Put your hands up.
Boom!
JJ, what's wrong with you? You look like you've seen a ghost. Did you have a hard day at work today? Let me get you some food. You've put a lot of energy into this.
Yes!
Thanks for the offer, but I'll probably just go to bed. I don't even have the energy to eat anyway. And then tomorrow, I'll take the food you made me to work with me. I'm sure it'll be delicious. This is all very strange. First, I saw my girlfriend at the crime scene. Now I see him hiding a villager's body in our house. Maybe I am imagining things.
He's finally asleep. There's a reason JJ is one of the best cops in the city.
Phew!
If we let him live, he'll realize I'm the bandit. So it's time for JJ to go to sleep forever.
I have a very bad feeling about this. Who's standing over me?
No!
And that's it. My work is done. So now I can leave this house. It's a shame JJ will no longer exist, but I'll get over it somehow.
Looks like JJ is calling me. Hey! Strange why he would even bother to call. Hey JJ, what's up? Wait, what did you just say?
No.
Stay down and don't move. Who'd have thought he'd be destroyed by his own girlfriend?
Mikey, I'm begging you.
Ow!
Please save me. I was punched several times in the stomach, so I can't even stand up on my own.
What the hell happened here? How could a house this big burn down?
No way!
And the worst part is that the JJ is inside. and I don't think he could have gotten out on his own, so I have to save him.
Mikey, is that you?
Yeah.
I'm lying on the top floor, and I have very little strength, so I'm probably gonna pass out soon. You're gonna have to carry me out of this house.
What?
I'm so sorry about what happened.
Don't worry, JJ. It's not your fault. I'll put out part of the building and come get you. But I'm very surprised that it's your girlfriend's fault. And she's always been so sweet and kind. Here's the right door. All that's left is to open it. Looks like his girlfriend closed it on purpose to make it harder for JJ to get out. All right, I'm in. Now I got to get you out. And my God, what a wound you have.
Mikey, thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, there's no way I could have gotten out of that burning house, and then I'd be gone. But thanks to you, I now have a chance to get back at my girlfriend.
Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
Yes.
I'm certainly not gonna let you go to heaven. You still have to live in this world. And look, we're already out of the house.
Booyah.
So I'm gonna call an ambulance real quick.
Huh.
Well, it's definitely going to be okay now.
Yeah.
The doctors will save JJ's life. And for now, he will definitely not be able to stand on his own 2 feet. So I have to find JJ's girlfriend and arrest her myself to think she's a thug. Only the weird thing is, it's like someone's watching me. And who's standing at the end of the street? Wait, that's the JJ girl. I have to catch up with her as fast as I can.
Whoa.
There's no way she can hide from me. Hold it right there. You're under arrest. Surprisingly, she runs very fast. I didn't think I'd have any trouble, but I think she ran into this very building. So now I have a lot of rooms to check. I don't have much time at all, though, because while I'm checking one room, she might just run out of another, and then I won't be able to find her.
No.
I think it's best to call for help. If I have a dog, it won't take long to find one, because dogs can smell odors much better than we can. That's how it's gonna help me find a JJ girl.
Yeah.
As long as they bring my dog. Great! Here comes my dog.
Yep.
Hey, we're gonna have a lot of work to do today, so I think you're gonna be happy about that. And if you help me, I'll give you a lot of food at the end of the day. Now, let's get to the hotel. We'll just have to find one person, except I don't have an object to give the dog to sniff. All right, but it should remember JJ's girlfriend's scent. I mean, we used to take her with us. Well, it's time to show me where to find the bandit. I hope the dog understands me and will now search by scent. And I'm always amazed at how they do it. I wish I had a cool nose like a dog, although it might not be very pleasant. Looks like the dog was able to find some scent after all. So now I just have to follow him to the door. And do I really have to go this way? Well, there's only one way to find out. Hey! Attention, this is the police. It's weird. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
No way!
Except there are villagers' bodies on the floor. And something tells me they're not alive anymore. That's too bad. Did I miss the JJ girl again? This is all very strange. And the dog was able to find anything else? It's just a photo. Although if you look closely, this photo shows JJ trying to destroy it.
What?
Where did that picture come from? I have more and more questions about what's even going on here. I can't find the answers yet. I don't think there's any way I can handle this case alone. So I really need a JJ. And where does the dog keep running to? Hey! Strangely, I ended up coming to the hospital anyway, which means I need to check this place out real good, because the JJ girl could have come in here.
No.
Then that would be really bad. By the way, where's the JJ? I thought he was supposed to be in this room, and I think the dog found another picture. I'll have to see what's in it.
No way!
Wait, is that JJ? Looks like he was kidnapped. I need to go looking for him as soon as possible. Except I don't even know where I'm supposed to start looking for him. This photo isn't enough to make any sense of it. I'm hoping the dog will help me. JJ, you just hang in there.
Yeah.
So the investigations led me to this house. And why do I believe there might be a basement with a prison where the JJ is being debased? So it's time for me to get in there and save my friend.
What?
Is that a cat? Not this. No matter how long we train the dog, it will still run after the cat. So I guess I'm going into that house alone. And what could possibly go wrong? I mean, I've got a gun on me. The most important thing is that there aren't any traps, because I'm not getting out. Now that's just too bad. I didn't realize the trap would be right at the entrance, which can only mean one thing. Someone's been waiting for me. Let's just hope I can get out. Just as I thought, I got locked up after all.
What?
But who did it? That's what I don't remember.
Mikey, you're making it very difficult for me to do what I want to do.
No way!
So I'm gonna destroy you first.
It's not good. Looks like she's really decided to get rid of us. I just don't understand why yet. And JJ is still unconscious, so I'm gonna have to get out on my own. Let's get started. Just as I thought, there is a small hole under the floor. And I got lucky, because it's got everything I need to make dynamite. So I should be able to get out pretty quickly. And I need to pick up the JJ too. First, I need to gather up all the powder I can find, because I can't make dynamite without it. And then I can collect the sand, but I could really use a shovel for that. And I can make a shovel. There's also just a lot of wood, so I have enough for a workbench and a shovel. I could try to make it quicker and get sand by hand, but I'm afraid that would take me a while. It's a shame the JJ is still asleep, because if he was doing dynamite with me, we would have gotten out a long time ago. He's very good at getting out of situations like this after all, but for now, he doesn't have the strength. Surprisingly, I'm doing pretty well for myself, because it hasn't been that long and I've already started sand mining. So all I have to do is connect the blocks, and I have dynamite. I can only hope that while I'm out here making dynamite, the JJ girl doesn't come back to check on us. Because if she realizes I'm down here, I'm done, and there's no way to get out. So I have to hurry, but I've got the dynamite ready. So all I have to do is make a ladder and put more blocks to get to the top. The pit is pretty deep for me, though. I hope that while I'm busy getting out, JJ hasn't gotten worse, because I sure as hell can't find any medication here, and if I have to carry him, will be very easy to catch up, so I have faith in him. That's it. I have the ladders ready, so it's safe to go upstairs. And the biggest problem is that I probably won't be able to reach the lighter. No. That's just awful. What am I supposed to do to get out? I don't have any ideas. Now only some miracle can save me, like my dog. I'm so glad the dog came to me after all. Listen, you need to hand me the lighter that's on the table. That's just great. What a smart dog I have. Now I can blow up dynamite. I just have to get out of the way, because I don't want to pass out from an explosion I'm gonna set off myself. And once my grid is broken, need to do the same with JJ's grid. Hopefully by then, he'll be able to wake up and walk on his own. JJ, I want you to be okay. Your abdominal wounds are so serious after all. I still don't understand how you survived, but at least now we can get out of this prison.
What's going on in my basement? It sounds like dynamite exploding down there, but that can't be right. So I'm probably just imagining it.
It's not good. The JJ girl is still at home, and I'm just lucky she didn't believe her ears, because if she'd checked out what was going on, she could have taken out 2 of her opponents at once. I also have a dog stuck in the basement, so it needs help.
I'm in so much pain. Mikey, is that you? Thank you so much for saving me. I really remember everything that happened, but what I do remember is that it was my girlfriend's fault. Did you get her yet?
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to catch her yet. Nor have we been able to find it. I just broke out of the prison she locked us in. Now we'll be able to find her.
I understand someone planted a bomb in this port, and I think I understand who that might be. Either way, we need to defuse the bombs, because if there's an explosion, it's going to be very bad.
Anyway, I realized I'd have to work very carefully. And you're sure you're gonna do it yourself? After all, you were in the hospital not that long ago. I could do it for you.
Don't worry, I'm fine now, so I can do what I used to do without any problems. Plus, I realized that the blame is on me, because it took me so long to realize I had a thug living with me.
Understand? This is not your fault at all. I couldn't blame my girlfriend for being a thug either. In fact, it's best to focus on the bomb for now. You're almost done, right?
Yeah, I'm almost done with this bomb, but you haven't forgotten there's 3 of them, have you? Good thing they're all the same, so you don't have to figure out how to defuse them. I just have to cut the wires.
It's so good that you've regained consciousness, because if I was here alone, it would have taken me a long time to clear the bombs.
Now it's time to see what's inside this container. And I'm guessing there are hostages inside. It's a very good thing we did the right thing, because now no one will be in danger.
Let's open the main door so they can get out safely. We need to keep moving. We still have to find and arrest your girlfriend.
I don't really know where we're gonna find her yet, but it's better to just get in the car and go look for her. Hopefully we'll get lucky.
We received an emergency call at this address. Looks like there's some kind of gangster in the area, and I think I know who it is. So let's stop her once and for all.
Hands on your head. This is police work. You're under arrest and you're going to jail. Mikey, don't stop shooting at her. I don't know how, but she has too much health, so you're gonna have to do better than that.
JJ, you'll never catch me.
What the?
Because I'll always be one step ahead of you. And your friend Mikey won't help you either.
Hey! You'll be fine. Just don't listen to anything she says. And do you think she had time to destroy this man? I don't see any blows from a knife or a sword, so he's fine.
Since we made sure he was okay, we ran upstairs. There's no place for her to jump from, so there's a chance we can arrest her.
Yeah.
But be very careful.
Okay, I hear you. And if anything happens, I will fire on sight. Because no one will ever forgive her for what she did. And she's gonna be in prison forever.
That's right. I'll shoot too. And look,
What?
it looks like we need to go this way.
JJ, you see it too, don't you? It's your wife, except she's not breathing anymore. But how is that possible? Not so long ago, she was full of energy. Wait, don't you find this all very suspicious?
What if all this time someone copied her body
Really?
and did all these horrible things? Although I don't think that's even possible.
What the?
Wait, what the hell is that? Mikey, we're in big trouble.
Rather, we need to force the door with something heavy.
Ah!
I'm so scared. Now I understand why the bullets didn't work. Because it's some kind of monster.
Oh, no!
And what it means? That we're screwed now?
I hate to admit it, but you're right, so we better jump down.